I had Pop-Tart and sushi last night, and this is why we're going to work out today. And I'm still going to have the Pop-Tart for breakfast. But we also have to drink some water. Where's my water? Oh, there it is. Okay. I just want to show you how wonderful my boyfriend is. We thought my daughter lost. Welcome to Divorce Diaries live stream, everybody. I'm Michelle Trina. I'm all over the place. I'm divorced. I'm a comedian. I'm an actor. And this is my live stream. So last night, yesterday evening, you saw that I was on the live stream with the one and only Candy Claire, Booker, head of talent and development for New York Comedy Club. Hi, Angelo. I had a blast, and I stayed to watch the show, The Boyfriends podcast. They do a show there. Dude, one of those guys has 3 million fucking followers. Good morning, JS Now. I'm going to DM them and say, great show last night. Let's stay connected. Because I don't know, if I can't get on these shows, I feel like the live stream series is the way to go. And I want to make more work happen for myself. And I want the channel to keep growing. I am doing great. Did you watch the interview with Candy Claire? If you were a part of the live stream yesterday, I just want to say shout out to the people that were. Rosie, my mods did a great job in modding, because we had when we have interviews like that, yeah, we want to make sure that they go really well, because we want them to look at my channel as a breeding ground for new show ideas. It's okay. Letterman is not the end-all be-all, and Steve Colbert took over for him, and now he's got the axe, right? But it's okay. You liked the channel, the interview? Great, Bagatti. Was there something that you liked specifically? I liked when I asked the question about the 5-minute set. If I have to get a 5-minute tape, but I have an 8-minute time that they gave me, should I ask for 5 minutes? She's like, no, do the 8 minutes. I said, oh, okay. So I liked it a lot. I hope she likes me and wants to keep building rapport together. I think she's great. I think she's very down to earth, and her performance background, I think, adds to why people like her so much, because she's part of it being the artist, right? But she's not a stand-up. But I like that she knows, like, she's friendly too. She's like friendly and warm. She's a mom and like gets it. Anyway, I'm doing good. I stayed to watch the boyfriend show. The boyfriend show. It's called The Boyfriend Podcast. They do a comedy show there every Wednesday. And I knew one of the comics from an interview I did with him for What's Up New York. And I'm going to reach out to them and say, hey, great show last night. Let's stay connected. I'd love to interview you for my live stream series. What do you think? Because I don't want to just ask for a spot on the show. I mean, I can, but they don't know me. So, I don't know. And the one guy has 3 million followers. I'm like, damn. I did learn from the show. I just watched some of the comics. Some of them did great. Some of them were a little different. And I thought the guy, Marcus Monroe, who I've interviewed before, he was really good. And the other guy who has 3 million followers was really good. Oh, Mike Cannon came on. Mike Cannon was a guest spot. He was great. If you watched, oh, thank you so much. It's going well. Thank you so much, the Ram Toma. I appreciate you. I'm going to hit the like button as soon as I get done cleaning the coffee pot. So if you're just, hi, Matt Acoustic. If you're just tuning in, I did the interview yesterday. So if you guys followed in on the, if you watched it, I was actually really nervous when I was like, okay, it's just my phone. But you guys put in questions in the chat. Thank you, because that was helpful. So we did the interview. She thought it was fun. I hope she did actually think it was fun. And I hope, more comes. So Right now, it's hard to get. You can't just, 131. Let's go. Hit that like. Hit that like. Hit that like. Hey, Daniel. Glad you're wearing a bra. Yeah, if you missed the interview, you can check it out. It's on the live. I'm going to put it on my live playlist. I've been forgetting to add the live streams playlist. But so I did ask her a question about social media. Like, are numbers important? And it depends, right? Like, yes, they are, especially for selling tickets, but you also have to be funny. Case in point. Hi, Litravino. I'm ready for my coffee, honey. And I got to drink some water. So I watched the show. I was going to come home, and then my boyfriend's like, why are you already there? Thank you. Thank you for the super chat, the Ramtoma. So I stayed and I watched the show and I enjoyed it and I got to network a little bit. I thought that was great. I networked with one of the comics who has a comedy festival. Good morning, Keith. And I think I'm going to apply to it. Although I got to look because I don't have like I have a tight 8. I don't have a tight 5 on there. And then it's also like $40. All right, I got a new coffee, Cafe Bustelo tin. You ready for it? Here we go. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. So amazing. Where's the water? Why did I move the water from one end to the next? Then when I was driving home, my daughter thought she lost her phone. And when she found it, my boyfriend's daughter actually found it for her in the bag. And then I got to his house and they were eating food. They bought me food. And then he also bought me, can you see the flowers? My boyfriend bought me flowers. And Grace is like, there's a surprise for you. And he bought me flowers. He's like, yeah, these are for you. He's like, this was to like soften the blow if she lost phone. I love shit like that. I love stuff like that. So, and we talked some Kill Tony. All right, so Kill Tony, I was watching the episode this week with Donnell Rawlings. I'm not done yet, but it was interesting. I don't think he realized that one guy was Adam Ray. So I didn't hear back from Holly from the Fallout Theater, but I'm ready to move forward with the contract. And I have to purchase tickets, my plane ticket to Chicago. So again, buy your ticket to Chicago because I want to sell out that show. Pop-Tart. Let's go. Hit the like. Yeah, we had like 57 in here. What's up? No F's giving. I love your username. I'm making from a fresh can of Bustelo. I'm making my coffee. It does. That made me feel very loved. Even though it was also a distraction in case my daughter did actually lose her phone, I appreciate the sentiment. Good morning, Jay for Swaggers. Guys, hit that like button. So I had an interview yesterday evening with Candy Claire, booker of New York Comedy Club. Now, she said something interesting to me that she's like, I don't book the headliners. I just book the features. And the host, there's a different person for the headliners. I said, oh, okay. And she might have done it before, but she said one of her favorite comedians that it sticks out for me was Jessica Kirson because, and I love Jessica Kirson. Patrick, you were timed out yesterday because of your behavior on the live stream. Who will only do something else entirely? Are you single? I am not single. I have a boyfriend. But we can talk about being single. We were talking about my interview questions if I get on Kill Tony last night. No, you shut yourself up. Starting to think Patrick has something wrong with him. I'm not saying that to be negative, but like it was a little weird what you were saying on the live stream. I don't know how to guess like that. Patrick, how old are you? Cannon's a licensed therapist. Go for it. So, if you're just tuning in, I had an interview with Candy Clear last night of New York Comedy Club. It went really good. And then I also stayed to watch the show. And I'm going to DM all three comics and say, I really enjoyed the show. I would love to stay connected. And you know, if you ever have any stage opportunities, do I open with the stage opportunities or do I say, because they don't know me, but I don't know. 60, you're 60? I don't know if you're 60s. Don't sound 60. You sound like you're being like someone who shouts and caps. Keith, hope your family is doing good today. Train a tribe strong. Good profit. What should I do? Should I email the guys and be like, hey, I would love to work together with you? Good. I'm glad you're staying positive. Should I say to the guys, hey, I really enjoyed your show last night. I don't know. I could say like, I really enjoyed your show last night. I'd love to work together or interview you guys. What do you think? Do I say, I really liked the show. I'd love to interview you for my channel. Let me know what you think. What do you guys think? I need to make it short and sweet. How old was I? I've dated black men since high school. I dated all kinds of men. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian. Doesn't really matter. Okay, sorry. I'm directing a film festival next week. So I'm actually doing multi-class to pay or not to pay. No to pay. Good morning. No to pay. I don't want to be dating me with a toupee. Shave the shit off. Oh no. This woman behind, honey. So let me just say this. I got a lot of work to do today. I have a film festival that's going to be that I'm directing for next week. That I have to check in. I have to write. I just got to make sure everything's on point with it. And then I also have. Why did I think these were clean? I thought these were clean. Whoopsie. These are not clean. Where are my mugs at? I lost all my mugs. Damn. This is disgusting. All my mugs are, that's it. There's no more mugs. Like, look at that. My ex-husband was here yesterday, probably like, what the fuck? No, you can't be. There's only one ex-husband. I don't want to have any more. If I ever get married again, I'm gonna tell him like, no, that's it. You stuck with me. Just live in separate rooms. I don't want to get divorced. Just, this is the brand, but it's not. So here's the thing with this is that I gotta get more mugs. I really do. Hi. All right, welcome. Hit that like button, guys. Come on. Let's go. Divorced, married, or single, everybody can find a piece of it. Yes, of course I'm divorced. Everybody can find a piece of themselves in the show. This is about my post-divorce journey as a comedian and actor, writer. I started a show when I first got divorced called Divorce Diaries, and I traveled with it. And now I have a TV pilot, a comedy special. And we're trying to, I told Candy I really want to make more episodes of the show. But it's hard because I don't got the money and I don't have any big names attached. So, you know, what are you going to do? Great question. When am I going to be on Kill Tony? I don't know. That's up to whether I get my name pulled. April 26th, I will be, this will be the, April 26th is the offer that they gave me. Let me just make sure. Let me go back to the email. Hi, Holly. Yes, I'm down for April 26th. I'm in to go look over, get back to the content with the rest of you. Looking forward to it. Oh, shit. Did I do something wrong? Hi, Holly. What does this sound like? For a contract, I was wondering if I read over the. She said, okay, so maybe I fucking was supposed to answer her yesterday. Shit. Love to. Shit, I should have sent her this yesterday. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I'm being. We're enjoying our morning, so I'm reading over the contract, and I'm just realizing I might have messed something up. The reading over the. I hope I didn't just mess this up. Hang on. Hold on. So she for a contract. So she wrote the producer guide. Okay, hold on. So the producer guide. Hold on. Let's go back. Everything looks good on the producer's guide. What would next? I was running a video just myself house. Let me know what you think. I usually do a 70-30 split for a door deal. Would that work? Looking forward to it. Looking forward to bringing Divorce Diaries to. Hi, Rosie. Let's go to us to Fallout Theater. Shit, I think I was supposed to write back Fallout Theater. Okay, guys, I just sent the email. Oh no, I hope I didn't mess something up. So wait, so I wrote this email and I think I this is where I have to like really get on my shit and like be more aware of what I'm doing. Like Fallout Theater. So I wrote, Michelle, thank you for reaching out. I would love to bring divorce to Fallout. If that works for you, let me know. We can discuss next steps. Should I call her if I don't hear back? Yes, I'm down for April 20th. This looks like I'm running a route and a gig, but we'll look over and get back to contact with you with request materials. Looking forward to you. I said yes, I'm down for April 26th, and then I wrote, hi Holly, everything looks good. The producer's great. What are the next steps for Connie? You should do a series. Let me know what you think. I'll wait and see what she says today. I don't drink mushroom coffee. I'm not a fan of that rice bullshit. Fuck that. Mushroom coffee. This is the real fucking shit. Fuck mushroom coffee. So the guy, Marcus Monroe at the show last night said his wife is 15 years older than him and he's 40. I love that. I think that's hot. Like he's dating a 55-year-old. Yes, honey. I really liked his bits. I thought his bits were funny, but the boy bands too. I learned a lot by watching the show last night. So I'm really, in the past is like I don't want to watch comics. Now I'm like, no, I'm learning as I'm watching comics. So I'm actually taking a different perspective and lens now, and I appreciate that. Let him beg for subs and scribes. He's a moderator. That's what his job is for. Super shots. Stop you. Let him. He's not begging. He's doing his job. And I found my pink pants. I found my pink leggings. If you missed the interview with Candy Clear, it's in the. We're gonna put it in the playlist so that I can make sure that you guys can catch it if you didn't catch it already. I have a show tonight. What an amazing thing. Show tonight. Parsippany, New Jersey. It's a comedy fundraiser. It's one of those days, honey. It's raining outside. It's one of those days. So this is what we're trying to do is to tighten up our 1 minute set for a potential Kill Tony pull. If I get pulled on the show, I don't know. We'll see. What did I do 2 weeks ago? Good morning, Jameson. Hi, Hassan. Yeah, what is that guy? I know that's just bizarre. I don't know what that pic. You're just fishing. Hi from Missouri. What's up from Missouri? How are you? Good luck and don't screw it up. I'll try. Yeah, keep hitting that like button. So if you watched the episode yesterday with Candy, it was on the 5:30. Let's see. Let me just go back here. I really had a blast talking to her, and I'm gonna move it to a playlist if I can. Can I do that? No, I have to go back. Yeah, so see the live streams on the later part of the day are a little different. That was a great interview, right? Thank you. I know what I'm doing. Thanks, Rosie. If you guys have never seen me on What's Up New York, you should check it out. Hi Marcus. I said, what should I write? Hi Marcus. I saw the show last night. It was great. I am working on a interview portion of my live stream series. If you ever wanted to do me on. How does that sound? How often do you critique yourself when you watch your previous comedy acts? Often. So I listen to every single set. You have to, even the open mic sets. My friend said once when we got off stage in San Diego, he's like, I need to leave this set. There was a small crowd and he bombed and he gets off stage. He's like, I'm fucking deleting that. He was like, I'm fucking deleting that. Because it was bad. It's not funny. But he also took the bullet spot, which is the first person. How do you portion your daily meals? I don't. You just saw me eat a Pop-Tart. This is sore right here. I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to go running later, and that's going to help. And we're going to get, this is like, I didn't have these abs when I was in like college. I didn't. I don't know if it was after I had a baby. I had abs, but I didn't have like where this is pretty tight. And considering I ate a lot last night late, which I shouldn't have. I should have waited and went to bed. But I was up on my high of like my flowers. My boyfriend is just helping. My boyfriend really steps up and helps me out as a, like with my daughter with practice and stuff. My ex-husband did too, but I really feel like it takes a village sometimes, and I'm very happy, proud and grateful. Proud. I'm very grateful. You can criticize me to help me maintain balance. Thank you. Woo! Woo! When your daddy's done, I'll take a turn. Huh? Keith, can you explain that one? That doesn't sound like something Keith would say. No, why would he do that? My boyfriend's like the nicest person to everybody. So I have to write some emails for this because I'm trying to do both. Where are you about ballet dancer? I'm a ballet dancer right here, baby, in the kitchen. The ballet is happening here live, 6 p.m. tonight. We're doing Swan Lake. The lighting is better this way, but it's okay. We're gonna do this way too. Here, look. Let's go to my bathroom. Oh, you guys ready? Ba, 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 ba. I don't know what I just did. We gotta wash our face and put that eye cream on. You guys ready? That was cringe.
I don't know why this is like, something went wrong. Hold on, I have to pull this. Okay. So, I wanted to, yeah, bring on the cringe. Thank you, Rosie. I'm actually very proud of Troy and Rosie who are in the chat. Keith, were you in the chat? I'm not sure. Also, Keith, explain your comment. I was confused by that. Sorry, my daughter's school is calling. Can you guys hear me? School is calling. Can you guys hear me? My daughter's school is calling. Sorry about that. Sorry. Daughter's school was calling. I'm so sorry about that. It is that everything's okay. I actually have to email Miss Petrocco. Let me email her. Email Petrocco. Okay. So let's go watch the face. Let's talk about whether or not I should email the comics that I saw last night and say, I don't know, maybe I should just apply to this guy's, this one comic, I have to be honest with you, no, this one comic's, like, he has a comedy festival. Youngstown U, thank you for following me. Yeah, guys, follow me on Instagram. I need 16 more to get to 18,000. That's my, I'll put the Instagram right here, actually. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all drive Porsches. This is the neighborhood I live in. I must make amends. I work hard for my money. No help from my friends. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? How am I doing? I'm doing good. Yesterday, we had 2 lives, one in the morning, then we had our live stream with Candy Claire, and I kept fucking up her intro. Like, what did I kept saying? I kept saying the wrong thing. She's not the head of development anymore, she said. She said she was, she's the head of, it says on her website, she's the head of talent and development for New York Comedy Club. She's been in the stand-up comedy industry the past 15 years with a performing arts background. She's accomplished so much in her career. That's what but I just went with it. So. Well, I want you guys to follow the Instagram too, like all this stuff. We stretch every day as well because it's part of my habits and routines that I think will get me to my goals of all the goals I have as an actor and performer. The biggest goal I have is to have my show Divorce Diaries on a scripted series on a network. And, you know, the network's not coming to me, so I'm bringing the network to myself, meaning this. So I'm gonna DM those guys and just say, hey, it was great. It was great. It was great seeing your show last night. Hi, Marcus. It was great. Great seeing you last night. No, it was great seeing you. Great job on the show last night. Nice running. Nice catching up. No, not nice catching up. You wrote a song. Keith, you didn't explain your comment. Yes, Keith's the best. But wait, I never saw what you meant for your comment. Oh, got it. Now I get it. I see your comment. That was meant just to affection. I was gonna say that's not a Keith comment unless he's giving it to somebody. Yes, Keith and Rosie are killing it as mods. Let me just say that. I gotta work on your t-shirts so you guys get your t-shirts. And then when you do come to see me in person, I'll bring you some merch and get you guys backstage. Keith and Rosie, Rosie's, we know where Rosie's based out of. Where are you based out of again, Keith? Florida? No, I'm probably wrong. I just called OS Music to say, I don't know, Florida, PA and Florida. Okay, so you might be close up here when I have a show. Okay, I love to have you guys. The show was great last night, and your set was very funny. Big Backstreet babe, big Backstreet boy. Should I just say if you ever want? I do. All right, we're gonna DM them. Let's do it. I look like a real life cartoon princess. I'm Princess P. How's it going? So I am one like and I'll unblock him. How do I like this? I don't know how to do that. Do you guys ever respond to somebody's note on Instagram? Like, and then I think I did it wrong, but all right, let me pay attention to you guys first, and then I'm trying to. These people have a lot. Like, they have a lot of followers. You're gonna sit under a tree and do what? Wait for an apple to hit your head? So I was gonna message Marcus Monroe. I thought I was following her. Okay. Corey, and what's the other guy's name? Should I just message them on this? Hi guys, I saw the show last night. This guy, it was the Boyfriend's podcast. And this one guy has 3 million followers. Like 3 fucking million followers. So that's like my Instagram, man. I gotta figure it out. This is what I'm most comfortable doing is the live streams, because it's like, you know, but I am in, like, it's easy peasy. You don't have to worry about editing or anything. But I also know I gotta be better on the department of, like, you gotta get other stuff out there. I just called to say. Now, did this not work when I put it in? Yeah, I didn't run it like a dumbass. I thought I ran it. I thought I ran it. I didn't. I didn't run it. Yeah, I'm surprised my ex-husband and I are actually, it's a good thing, we are very much co-parenting. I mean, you know, when your kids are small and you get divorced, it's a little different because they're toddlers and they are not that they're not humans, but they're little humans that need your help with everything, right? Good morning, Bond Collapse. What's up? Bond Collapse is the one that's like focus all your energy. Remember you said something a couple weeks ago, and you were like, if you just hone in on all the stand-up, more like, and I was like, but I am, but it was like, no, like all the time, something's gonna move. That's been the focus. And even my boyfriend was like, yeah, but you haven't really started to do it until a couple months ago. I'm a couple months ago, I've been doing this for years. He's like, yeah, but really doing it. I'm like, I have been. But like, I think I see what his point is. It's like, every day I've been rehearsing. Every day. And I don't know. I think that I could be doing even more, yes, but I have to also do things that parts of my jobs and my career as a performer and educator that are making the money. I have to also focus in on those during the day. So, you know. Good morning. Thank you for being here. Hit that like button. We got Keith and Rosie on the mods. We got Troy Bond. Wait, yeah, because he's Bond Collapse and Troy Destroyer. I try to. Sometimes you guys are the same. I think you're the same people, but you're not. Yeah. Okay. So. I keep moving my, Hi, my name is Michelle Trina. I watched the show last night. Great job. I'm a comedian and actor and host. I'd love to have you guys host. I'd love to have you guys on my live stream series. If you want before one of your Wednesday night shows, we can do a behind the scenes interview. Let me know what you think. The series gets between 20 to 200K. I interviewed Candy, John Segula from Impractical Jokers, building out the interview portion. You know what you think. Phone with two mics that can pick up all three of you. So that's what I wrote. I have never had more than one minute. No, I mean like one of my followers. Oh guys, we need to get to 100 likes before 50 because we did that yesterday. Let's do it. Do it. Hey. Okay. Yeah, shout out to Troy and Lunar Beam because they're always donating stuff. Super chats. That's what I meant. Rosie, thank you for the super chat yesterday too, because I know Troy and Rosie were like donating the super chats so that we could see the questions, because that was actually very helpful. Just so you don't see my fucking mess. It was very helpful for you guys to do that. This is when I'm my happiest. When my work and my personal life are flowing together, I'm in my happiest space. Like, this is an annoying pimple right here. Yeah, I'll leave that alone. You didn't ask a dumb question. You didn't ask a dumb question. You're the chat. You don't know. If I would have asked that, then I would have been like, you didn't do your homework. You did exactly what you're supposed to do as an audience member and moderator. You did exactly what you're supposed to do. Where is the little? Oh well. I had that little black headband thing. I don't know where to put it. I hope my ex-husband did not put his hands on this. So it doesn't matter anymore. What's good? I have like this pimple here that's hurting from, I don't know if I would tweeze my eyebrows with it, but we have a show tonight I'm getting ready for today, and also I'm also, not only am I getting ready for that, but we're talking about yesterday's show that I went to go see after the interview with Candy Claire. I just networked with them and I just messaged them and wrote, I should put the live stream link in there, huh? And said I'd love to interview you guys for your show. Again, I'm also like looking to see like just to grow my interview portions of the show. Someone said you are so beautiful. Someone said, dang, Eileen. Oh, that's the meta. Did I not put the captions over it? I do have the captions over it. Oh, I see what I did. Oh, did I not do that? I put the live highlight on there, and I don't think I did the live. Let's see, how many did I get? I only got 330 views on that. That's probably why. Okay, well then we'll know next time. How was the show? The show was good. So hold on, we're gonna talk about the show because the show had these 3 guys on there. They have a podcast called the Boyfriend Podcast, and like a pimple right here. I don't know if that's from putting that eye cream on it. And I networked after the show. So my boyfriend had told me to just stay and like he would have my daughter, and he did, and then it was very helpful because I felt like I put in some homework. You have to be honest with you, the dojo, hanging out there on those Wednesday nights. Hi, PGE. Hanging out there on a Wednesday night has not been making me feel good. It's been making me feel like, well, what's wrong with the fact that I don't get any spots at this club? But then again, they said, it's only been, like, I was thinking to myself, well, you're already here. You did work for your channel. Don't go home and waste I had to park and use the same amount of money. So I sat at the restaurant that's attached to West Side Comedy Club. Oh shoot, see, I didn't want to do that. It's like a pimple right here. And I don't want to, this cream is, I actually really like this mask. I really liked putting this mask on every day, and I just keep doing it. I feel like it's making a difference too, unless I'm just being silly. But I was leaving, and then I was like, you know what, I want to stay for the show because I'm already here, and I can network with other comics, like the same I would do at the dojo. But at the dojo, I just don't feel like, I feel like nobody cares up there. Not that nobody cares, but they don't. But I'm saying, like, I just wanted to be in a different scene. And I felt seen and heard more hanging out at that show than I did at the other show that I was, the last couple of weeks. I know, and last week I was at the dance class, which I, again, was really glad I took because I needed that energy. So let's just recap the last couple weeks. I opened for Cyphus the last month. Okay? Well, when did I open for Christina Mariani? I feel like it started with that. Opening for Christina Mariani. I opened for Cypher Sounds. I've been putting more time in and hanging out at the clubs as opposed to just trying to find spots. And I've also met Leslie Jones, went to Comic Strip, interviewed Candy Claire. And I'm doing more interviews on my live stream series as well. So I think it's going well. I think my materials got booked in Austin. We're hopefully going to do good numbers in Chicago. Got to write that down too. Reach out to Emily about Chicago numbers. Flight. So I hope it continues. No, I know it will continue because I have to keep doing the reps and putting the time in. And the funny thing is, my boyfriend and I last night were talking about what I would start my opener with if I got picked on Kill Tony. Because like I've been thinking, oh, I'm going to start with, I have a comedy show called Divorce Diaries. And then I was like, the other day, I was like, I don't know if that, and then the bit goes, I have a comedy show called Divorce Diaries. Some people get offended when they hear this. They're like, what's so funny about divorce? Divorce leaves a bad taste in people's mouth. Yeah, so does sperm. We do it. That's my opener. But then I'm like, that's too long. I need a quick one. I'm a single mom. That's why I'm dressed like the slutty babysitter. That's gonna be my opener, because it's like I can't keep up with school moms. Like, and then I just want to go hard on that, because I feel like we talked about. I said, and he's like, yeah, you're very right. He was also saying not to go with the Divorce Diaries right away, because he's like, if Tony asks you how long you've been doing it for, and it doesn't go well, they'll be like, oh my god, and you've been doing this for so long, you know. So that was the one thing I was like, we were talking about, guys, we got to get to 100. And I want more one-liner openers, you know, like, I'm 44, but my body looks 24, honey. Boo, 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 boo. Like, stupid shit like that. Nearly any good joke will leave someone offended. Can't be avoided, I know. And then we were talking about just okay, in the chat right now, I want to know, who watches Kill Tony? Actually, I want to put that as a poll. So let's put that in the bar. Rosie, you can do polls. So Rosie should be able to do a poll. Like, you should be able to, I'm just saying, if just we could try it another time. I don't have to, but. Every week. Sometimes. Never. I want to see my audience here. You don't see the option? Okay, I'll figure it out. Maybe you can actually. Hold on. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. I don't want to do that. Why don't you do that for yourself? Mutun, thank you. Porter Fortson, you shouldn't do that to yourself and in the mirror. Oh Lord, won't you buy me? Yeah, so okay, you guys are voting. Interesting. Okay. So, Angelo, hi. And if you do watch Kill Tony, can you put a thumbs up in the chat so I see who's saying yes? My boyfriend told me he started watching it because of me, and I was like, oh. What is it? Is it funny? So he asks these questions in the interview of like, what do you do for a hobby? I'm like, I don't have a hobby. All my hobbies turn into like what I ought to make like part of like my business. So like yesterday, like a hobby for me is watching Bravo or drinking wine, you know? But I don't think Kill Tony audience is the Bravo crowd, you know? But that's what I do. Like if my hobby's running, boxing, doing active sports, you know, running away from myself. I'm like far behind on this thing. Hang on. So most of you don't watch Kill Tony in my chat. All right. All right. Interesting. I can tell my body's amazing. I don't have a tight 5 right now that I can submit to this film festival. To this comedy festival. So I have to come up, I have to find a 5 spot to do. Here we are. Jessica Kirsten is the fucking bomb. I'm so glad to hear that. Hold on, I love it. I want to send this to Candy. So, she's so funny, and also like she's like a breath. Like she's been doing stand up for so many years and has been doing well, but she also is just over the pandemic. I feel like it was during the pandemic when she did the TikTok videos. She really went viral, even more so. She's really good. So, yeah, if you have not watched the video I did an interview with Candy Claire from New York Comedy Club. You should go watch it. It's really good. I'm going to put it on the playlist now so we have... And then this was not monetized. I don't know why I didn't monetize these. The hell's wrong with me? Oh, come on, Trina. Come on, Trina Tribe. Let's go. We can get to 100 before 4 minutes from now. It's because I'm doing 2 things at once. Let's go. I did get a request in an audition asking for my email and like my resume. And then I was like, the auditioning process has been wearing on me a little bit, which is another reason why I think focusing just on the stand-up is not just on stand-up. I do want to book acting work is my way to go. Modern comedy is over-sexualized. What happened to being funny outside the sex topic? Yeah, a lot of guys talk about their dicks on stage and other weird shit. I talk about sex too in my act. So you're right. How do we make other shit funny? I'm not throwing a party right now, but okay. We're throwing a party. It's called the Divorce Diaries Train to Tribe Party. Hit your like button, guys. 3 minutes to get to 100 likes. Let's go. Let's go. This was the daily habits of stretching are important because it keeps your body awake and happy and positive. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, that was the other class that I did these leg kick stretches and we held it like that. Okay, did I do 8? I have to do 8 on each side. Sorry. Happy Thursday, Joshua. Don't forget to hit that like button and notification button. I have to figure out my set for tonight. I already know my set for tonight, but I have to run it. My leg's very tight. We got 24 more to go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We can hit that like button. Yeah, so Candy and I talked about the business, about your set, about what's working, what's not. I never really get, every time I ask professionals in the industry, I never get the most, the answer of like, do exactly this and it'll work. They just say, keep doing what you're doing. Lunar Beam, thank you. Boom, boom. My muscles are so big, they don't fit in the whole frame. Thank you, Lunar Beam, I appreciate you. That means I have to wipe off my eye cream. Lunar Beam rocks. Okay, who watches Kill Tony? Most of you don't. Wow. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna change that because that's my goal this week. One of my goals this year is I'm actually very scared to get on the show. Like I want to do it. I just don't want to disappoint. At this point, I feel like I'm going to disappoint my boyfriend if I didn't do well. Dave Chappelle, yeah. It says to wipe this off with a warm cloth, but then it tells you But then it tells you to like also like rub it in. Hi Cody. How's it going? Okay, wait. I think that the concern I have is that I don't want to fuck up if I get on Kill Tony. I want to do perfect. But there's no guarantee. My boyfriend was saying last night, there's like, the formula is so easy. I was like, okay. So my, how much? How much what? These people in the chat are funny. Let's go 100 people. Oh, we didn't get the, we'll get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 40 jumping jacks. We need to get 11 more for 100 jumping jacks. 10 more for 100 jumping jacks. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Let's go. Let's go. If they could see me now, that little gang of mine, I'm eating fancy chow and drinking fancy wine. I'd like those stumble bums to see for a fact the kind of top drawer, first rate chums I attract. That's from Sweet Charity. You don't know what Sweet Charity is? It's a musical. Cedar Rose Vineyards, one of our sponsors. I had some of this last night. It was delicious. Yes, I gave it and had some of the wine. Cedar Rose Vineyard, our sponsor, partner, 10% off with code Diaries. Get it poppin'. Musical theater is your kryptonite? I love me some musical theater. Well, then look at your own pogies. I don't know what to tell you. Cedar Rose Vineyards is, I would call them, not so much, we've done some collabs with them. We have a specialty with them. If you buy their wine, you get 10% off using code Diaries. So please buy their wine, because if I sell 12 bottles, I'm going to go down there and do another live stream, because they gave me 12 bottles for free. So if they already sold one, we need to sell 11 more. All right, there it is. Here's also, we're gonna put back Babs Comedy Club in a second, because we want you to buy your tickets to, me too. I love musical theater as well. And I'm very pumped to have a show tonight. You got it, no problem. I love my job. You can donate. You can do whichever you want. Buy the wine, donate to the channel. You can cash at me if you want to just send me a donation because you love the show, honey. We doing it here. Let's go. Hey. You want me to do the cash app? Hold on. I can get my cash app. Give me a second. I gotta find it. I don't know. I gotta look up. What do you? If you're gonna actually do a donation here, hold on. See, that's what they do. Change your shirt, and I'll donate. No, donate to the show if you like the show. You don't, then don't. But if you are interested, I'll put it right here. Oh, it's not copying and pasting. That's okay. Let's see if it does it here. No, it doesn't. It's okay. Bond collapse. Trying to stop drinking quickly becomes easier to drink than not drink when you start. And drinking doesn't even make me feel good for very long. Yeah, I get it. I do. I understand that. It is. It's like we feel great. It feels relaxing and yummy with food. But then in the morning, you're like, I overslept this morning. And yesterday morning, I did. Like, well, I still feel the little pull in my back. I'm not gonna lie. Ugh. We're gonna do some of the stretches that I need to do for my back. Again, if you're just catching it, I pulled my back. Both jujitsu and almost falling on the snow. So we're almost at 100 jumping jacks. We did 50. So get that like button up, everybody. Get 8 more likes. Let's do it. Come on. She can sit at the adult table. Yeah, I know. This hip thing, look. My hips have to be here. This is low. That's where they need to be, in line. 107. All right, listen. So with the show, the goal is if this Divorce Diaries is not getting any more episodes filmed right now, we bring the episodes to the channel. Okay, so I hurt my lower back here. That is why we're doing this. This feels amazing, by the way. So hold it with me here. If you haven't watched my TV pilot, Divorce Diaries, it's on Prime. It's also on True TV. And, yeah, True TV Plus, sorry. Because True TV is it's a different platform. By the way, the guy who's in charge of True TV Plus called me, who owns it, and said, how's the show doing? I'm like, you have the analytics. I don't. So I don't know. But, ooh, hear that crack? Boom, 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 boom. Flex, end point, and flex, end point. This feels so good. And it feels good when you're doing it on the live stream because then you don't feel like you're just being lazy and looking at your feet. But I'm never matching socks, by the way. Because even when I buy matching socks, I lose them somehow from the hamper to the washing machine. We gotta stop making that an excuse. Okay, I think I'm getting a new phone, guys. So that staticky stuff, even when I don't have the microphone, will not be there anymore, which is great. Okay, we have almost 5 likes and we'll get to 100. Okay, this is the other, I don't know what was the other one that we did? Yeah, this is the other needle in the thread. Come on, guys, hit that like button. We got 5 more likes for 150 more jumping jacks. We could do this. Boom, let's go. Come on, 100 more likes, 100 more likes. Yeah, well, we used to have the chat at 1,000. This is different, but we're gonna get there again. We're gonna get there in a way that makes sense for my branded channel. Very excited about that. This feels really good too, actually, especially with the mat. So, looking to do more interviews in the live stream series to really make more connections with stand-up and get more people on there, highlight them. My work as a host for What's Up New York helped me network a lot too. And I loved hosting. I loved using my role as a stand-up comic and my comfortability as an educator. I know how to make people feel welcomed and included and how to get the goal of what we're trying to do out. So it all worked together, but the show has paused now. And, it also really wasn't sure where it was going, to be honest with you. So it was getting to be very confusing, like what we were doing. Like what was the bigger cause besides just, I'll be honest with you, we wanted to make more money and there was no network. It was just the little website that it was on. This is hurting me right here. So I would have loved to brought that show to a network, but even a network shows end, you know? Look at Sherry Shepherd. Her show's over now, but she's gonna keep trying to be. She said she's not giving up on the show. Like, they're not ending the show. They're gonna find another home for it or something. Hi, everybody. We need 2 more likes. You would probably never stretch if you didn't watch my show. Well, you're watching it. Here you go. Reach it out. I have my foot on the fridge. If they could see me now, that little gang of mine. I'm eating fancy chow and drinking fancy wine. Wine. Wine? I like those stumble bumps to see for a fact. The kind of top drawer first rate chums I attract. I'm singing that because I did a dance to it a couple weeks ago in her class, and it's in my head. I also was in Sweet Charity in high school. I played Nikki, my first lead in a musical. Okay. This is supposed to help too with the upper back, lower back. I think we're at 100. Hopefully we're at 100 likes. Tap that like button. Tap it, tap it, tap it. Downward dog. Child's pose. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out all the stresses and anxiety that don't serve you. Fears, go away. Come back on another day. Think about it. In this moment, you're alive. You're well. Think about the people that love you. And just hold them in your face and your arms. Not your face, but your arms. And think about, we're just on the YouTube channel together, but think about the stuff that you can't control. Thank you so much, Keith. And think about pushing that to the side. And all the stuff that you can control that's in your hands that you can do, right? Yes, I have danced my whole life. Thank you so much. We made it to 100 likes. We're going to do the rest of those jumping jacks. But, I worry about, well, what if I don't do good on this? Or what do I do good? No, who gives a fuck at this point? Just be yourself. I think I'm tired of, I'm definitely tired of worrying. I just want to be... Sorry. I just want to embrace everything in every moment, right? With no fear, with no anxiety. That's what we want to do. That's what we're going to strive for. Okay. Ready for the rest of the jumping jacks? This was the stretch she was telling me to do that's helpful. It's like this. Ready? Before we do them. It's flap, flap, flap. And then you, flap, 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 hold here. She did this, and then we did this. I strive for that every day, right? We all strive for it. It's hard, right? We want that. Okay, same thing other side. So I have a show tonight. Let's see. Bonds collapse. I agree with you. You just don't know. People want to complain and they don't know until their freedom's been taken away to go out and do whatever. My freedom to be able to do a live stream like this. No socks? Oh my god, this feels so good on my hips. Oh yes. Right here actually. I can wear no socks. It's probably better if I don't. But I gotta get a pedicure again. They're expensive. So I've been not getting the pedicure and manicure, just doing it myself. Because I'll tell you, after Christmas, it's been tight. Inhale when you do the cow. Exhale when you release. I'm gonna do the rest of the jumping jacks. Let's try to do the back bend. Let's do the jumping jacks first. Yeah, if you haven't already, subscribe and like. We're talking about the. And you know what? Hang on. I want to wash my hands because it just touched my feet, and I'm about to drink coffee. And my feet are like sweaty. So if you're tuning in, you're like, what is this channel about? Comedian, actor, writer, filmmaker, teacher, mom. But I've been an actor since I was in college, a dancer since I was 7. And I started doing stand-up when I got, maybe like a year or 2 after divorce, because I did improv for years. And then paused on that all when I got married. And I did it more so when I was teaching kids. I did improv. And then I started doing stand-up. And I loved it. And then I created Divorce Diaries. It was like a one-woman play. And then it turned into a comedy show. It's just like wet and damp. And then I made a comedy show with other comics. But then I felt like it wasn't, in very honesty, there was men coming into the show that were like trying to get spots on the show and make it part of their like week month. Like I was a hustler, so men saw, the 2 men that I was working with at the time, let me rephrase that, a couple of people that were coming into my circle were like, oh, I have this, there was one guy who had a television, he was working at a studio, and I thought he could help me get my show seen. That was the wrong choice. And another guy who was introducing me to comics was trying to get time on my show. They were not the right fit. And my friend Doug at the time was doing stand-up on my show, and he was my best friend, so I would have work with him, and they were like, you should not have Doug come on the show. I felt like I didn't know what to do, so I was like, all right, that's it. Nobody is going to be on the show except my friend Doug, because I trust him. And then that was it. I went back to one-woman comedy show, because it's not that like, there's these 2 guys in particular that I was working with on and off that I ended up feeling like not good feelings from. Like they were trying to use me and my hustle to get more stage time, even though they already had stage time. So it was a little, and I just felt like they weren't the best fit to work with. And so I parted ways with them. One of them ended up like talking bad about me. And I didn't even do anything to that guy. I still do teach theater. But for my company and stuff, he definitely does that. I definitely would be surprised if he did. So then I moved from one-woman comedy show to just having my friend Doug as the opener and or nobody. Then now I have a special guest. And now I have a special guest. I teach online. I run a theater program, and I also sometimes, like I had a gig last fall, this past fall as a performer for children, and I do children's theater, but I don't do it as much as I used to. With my theater company, which I should. Oh, I also forgot. I got into the Toronto conference for a theater performance. So I'm gonna be coming to Toronto this summer. I do have lots of energy today. I'm feeling in a very good mood. Yeah. So I'm gonna be working on getting a show out there, or more, or at least just a gig, like a spot at one of the shows. Hello, March 28th. Babs Comedy Club. Let's go. I need to sell tickets to this thing. I can't be going out there for 30 tickets, guys. Help me out. Where are my Chicago people? Yeah, I want you to work out every day. Work out with me. Work it out with me. Work it out. How do I donate? Get a ticket to the show. You can donate on the Super Chats. You can Venmo Divorce Diaries show. You can look it up on your Venmo. I tried. There's also my PayPal. I think I have it on my, let me see, do I have it on here? Want more? I have a podcast too that I have not put on there. Yeah, Venmo Divorce Diaries show. I tried to put it in the chat. It's not copying and pasting. Yeah, you can do a super chat. If you want to do it immediately, which actually helps me more. See, I gotta take all these clips off. These clips are not good. These are old clips. You want to see these old clips? Hold on. Ready? We have Fedor and Kozlev. Am I saying their names?
Yes, that's right.
And you're Russian, right?
I am.
I feel like European. I feel like if I go to you guys, you get the first 24 hours, no question. See, now, I don't have drink on stage anymore. Happy early birthday. And there's nothing wrong with people that do. I just don't like, I think it throws me off.
Just won't get married again just because of how much money that costs, right? Why don't we have a divorce shower? On my registry, here's my lawyer, here's the retainer fee, just submit a Venmo, we're good. My mom will throw a brunch, we're from Jersey, we gotta do a big brunch with champagne. I told her not to marry him, and now look.
Ugh. I'm not, this is so old. I have to change these.
Italians originated bipolar disorder. My mother is so neurotic that she gives Xanax anxiety. My mother will always bring up the...
So okay, this is, I have to update this. This is from like 7 years ago. This is actually from 2019. So I have to move this. Oh, good Lord. I have to fix my website. I have so many better clips. No, those are rubles. If you want it here, if you really want to donate to my show, just go to my website here, or look, hold on a second. I have a PayPal direct. Divorce Diary show is my, like, all of my stuff. Hang on. Let me just show you guys something. Or buy the wine. Buy the wine. Donate, buy the wine, any of those things. The wine, you can order it and it can deliver it to you. Do we think this eye cream is helping my face or no? I'm trying to think how I can do the Venmo. Venmo is attached. Let's see. Oh, here it is. This is Divorce Diary show. Let me see. It doesn't have it. Hold on. Divorce Diaries. Let's see if it does it now. Here it is. Here's my Venmo. You guys want the Venmo? Here it is. Not full time. Venmo. Here it is. That's the Venmo. Not full time. Venmo. Here it is. All right. So I started in, when did I break up with that guy? 2017, I took the class. Was it 2017 or 2016? I took a class in 2016, and then I started regularly doing it, like not until the last couple of years. Like, I mean, every day. And even now, it's still been a process. One of my friends is going through an expensive divorce and custody thing now. Lawyers drag it on. So best don't get a voice out of them if you can avoid it. You are simply separated. So mediate is the best option, I think. I get fearful because I don't want to ever get divorced again if I get married. I'm as much as this is my brand is about finding love again, or finding the real love. And is that a possibility? Let's go to how many. Well, that's great for you. I'll never get married. I'm not funny or attractive. Aw, thanks so much, Keith. You rock. Keith's the best, and Rose, you're the best moderators. I am mature, not old, honey. Send more money. Someone just said send more money. So just to recap, we did, we are 20,186. We're going to hold off. We're going to get to 20,200 today. I can feel it. I hope the Fallout Theater gets back with a contract. That would be amazing. Let's reach out to Chicago and find out where we're at with. Hi, let's just find out. Hi, Emily. Hope all is well. I've been plugging the show on my daily YouTube live streams. I wanted to see where we are at with tickets. Also, any recs for local hotels near the club. Okay. I mean, I hope I do good. All right, so we just emailed her. What is it called? Old kids with PTSD and the divorce? No, I don't have PTSD. There's PTSD from dating after divorce for sure. My boyfriend has felt it from me. He's been like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" Like, I'm not like. I remember when we first started dating. He's like, "Are you looking for me to disappoint you?" He's like, "I'm actually really happy." I'm like, "Oh." I just want to draw to the attention that this is all my boyfriend needs to do for the rest of our lives is give me hugs and flowers. Well, kisses too. Like softening the blow if I your phone. It's like, oh, you didn't just get them to love me. Isn't it? I'm telling you, I'm a needy bitch. I'm a happy lady today. He is awesome. But you know us women always be looking for something. So I'll be like, he's awesome. The next time I'm like, what's wrong with you? All right, so we emailed Emily to ask about tickets. So I take that off my to-do list. Where did I put that? All right. I want to make it to 20,200 today. We can do it. So if you're just tuning in, Divorce Diaries is the entertainment brand that I started in 2015. Even though I didn't officially have the LLC yet at that moment, I started the first show was at the end of 2016 or 2015? Because I did Chasing Hope. It has to be 2015 because Chasing Hope was 2014. That was my first play right outside of my, right when I got separated. It has been a long time. So that's why like the whole focus on stand-up has to be now because it's like you've been doing Divorce Diaries for almost 10 years, but like we've got to focus in on one piece of the show and really go hard on it so that everything else falls into place. That's what I'm hoping will happen. And I really enjoy, I think that the stand-up, with acting auditions, you have to book, right? Yes, I started my own theater company because I wanted to book my own work, but it's children's theater, and there's nothing wrong with that, and I can do that. The Iran war, I mean, let's talk about that in a second, because I worked with a comic, and I worked with him. I was talking with a comic last night. He's from Iran. And I mean, I don't want to be in Iran right now. That's what I would say. Ladies, you need to work on your spirituality. If your boyfriend's awesome, yet you want more. Thanks for reaching for the stars. Thank you, Keith. Holla! Who would you rather go? Whose concert would you pick to go to? Meg the Stallion or Cardi B? Go. I like both of them, but I'd have to say Meg. But then again, Cardi's fucking real. Like, I don't know. That'd be hard. Liz, oh, so I was just getting to something and I forgot what I was gonna say. That's a hard one, right? Are people like mad at, what about Nicki Minaj? What's everybody's thoughts on that? My daughter, we used to love listening to Nicki Minaj. I mean, it's not that we don't anymore, but everybody is like mad because she supports Trump. Here's what it comes down to. Do you disown somebody because they have different political views than you? I mean, be a great kids actor. Oh yeah, I've done a lot of children's theater in my time. That's why I went into educational theater, because I knew I could help kids through the arts, perform, feel good about themselves, learn, right? I think learning, you learn through watching things. YouTube, television, right? We learn. Movies teach us shit. That's why don't we bring that into the classroom with performing, right? When we're acting. It's a learning tool. I really do believe that. Same thing with comedy, dance, movement. We are going to get to the 20,200. Let's go. Let's go. We need 11 more subscribers. Oh, I would for 100% see Rihanna live. Yes, I would love to see Rihanna live. Okay. So on the Kill Tony panel, they ask usually, what do you do for fun? So this is where the interview portion has to be just as good as, you're saying hell no to Nikki, right? As the stand-up section. So what do I do for fun? Am I going to say my YouTube streams? Am I going to say running, boxing, dancing? What do I say? I like to dance. I could just say I'm a dancer and I love dance. When I have time, I dance. But majority of my hobbies is around my daughter. Good morning. I do have a comedy show coming up March 28th in Chicago. Who's in Chicago? Chi-Town, baby. What's your favorite pizza? Chicago style or real pizza? Oh, ouch. Come roast. My milkshake brings all the boys to Chi-Town. They're like, where's your, what's that thing that they call? The slap meat or something? I'm your favorite pizza because I'm cheesy. I would have to say there's a Chicago style, there's a Chicago of like, it's called slap meat or something. What is it called? Chicago style foods. That's a style foods. Let's look it up. Thank you, Rosie. All Italian beef sandwiches. Italian beef sandwiches is Chicago. Okay, I don't know what those are. Italian beef sandwiches. Let's look it up. Okay. It looks like a chili. Let's be honest. Italian beef. Come on, Chicago. Italian beef sandwiches made from thinly sliced seasoned roast beef, simmered in its own gravy, and served on a long, crusty roll, often dipped in the juice. Ooh. I have a pretty nice milkshake. Thanks. I'm gonna say in my set, my milkshake brings all the boys from Joliet, Illinois, and they're like, "Where's your Italian beef?" That's gonna be my opening. So it's like an Arby's French. Ooh, I don't know. Chicago people might get offended by that, but listen, it's okay. Okay. Thank you. All right, so if you're tuning in for the first time, Divorce Diaries is my entertainment brand. It's a comedy show, live stream series. You can see me perform live in Chicago, March 28th. I'm going to be in Austin, April 26th, but we haven't got that ticket link up yet because I'm waiting for my contract back, but we want to get it going and popping hard. You are a beautiful woman. Thank you. I feel good in this outfit. This is my sexy fitness attire. I like it. It feels, when you feel good as a woman, anything, it just makes you feel like, right? You feel good. Okay, yes, April 26th. DJ Jack says, definitely have to keep tuning in here, and then you can follow me on Instagram because I'm going to be posting that with the ticket link. I don't know if you guys get the posts on YouTube, but if you don't, as soon as this woman messages me back with a contract, and I want to get that ticket link up as soon as possible. I have 10 more subscribers. 10 more subscribers, and we got 2,200. Our goal is to, so today's Thursday. Okay, I'm trying to get 1,000 a week. That's right. Hi, Jason Walker. Come on, we can do 10 more subscribers, guys. We got this. Okay, let me do the handstand for you guys. Hello and welcome. Now, the handstand, I just like doing the handstands. Now, my boyfriend's daughter taught me how to do it, and I feel like I can do anything when I do that handstand. And every day, we want to try to do this back bend so that I can do my walkover by the end of 2026. Okay, let's try it one more time. Here we go. Breathe through the pain. It's not really painful, feels good. Okay, and if everybody does not know, why do I do these stretches? It's part of my habits and routines that make me feel less anxious and also prepare me to have a healthy body and mind. But in addition, I've been a dancer since I was 7, and I used to dance more professionally, aka get paid to be on stage as a dancer and actor. So I really want to go back to some of those dance auditions, dance gigs. I have done like about 2 dance auditions so far in this past year. Yes, let's go, only 10 more. So we're hoping to get some more. I might just also show up to these dance auditions because some of them are where it's called EPAs, and then you just show up and you wait and see if you get this audition. Thank you guys. I have to be off in 4 minutes. So let's see if we can get to 10 subscribers. 10 more subscribers. Oh, I think I just lost a subscriber, but that's okay. All right, well then let's just talk about, do you feel like they have? Okay, so Rosie's, that's a great point. You think they have improved. I love it. Ooh, is it Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday. Holy shit, it's Thursday. I'm in such a good mood. Let me tell you something. For the last 10 years, right? Thank you, Rosie. I have been in this bubble of like, oh, fuck, wait a minute. I had a dream last night. Something in my dream last night. What happened? I forgot if it was a dream or something we were talking about. My boyfriend and I were talking about how to redirect the panel if I get on Kill Tony, like so that it's like self-deprecation as opposed to like throwing somebody under the bus in my life, because it's gonna always be out there and I don't want to like embarrass you know? So I'm gonna do all self-deprecation on myself. And like if they ask about dating, not that I wasn't planning on doing that, I was planning on doing that anyway, but if they ask about dating, it's gonna go back to, yeah, I dated this guy that I was in love with years ago who, like, I felt like he was my soulmate, but it didn't work out. This is, because there was one big factor. You know, his wife. I mean, there's a couple ways to go with that one, but like when I do the joke on stage about how I always dated the same person, emotionally unavailable men, and no, it's not that. But like if I start ragging on my boyfriend, let's say, not that I'm gonna do that, but like I'm saying, if I said, oh, my boyfriend, you guys have to come to see me live because I don't want to do these jokes for you right here. You got to come see the live jokes. But if I say something that's about, if I'm poking at something in my life, like, oh, I have a 13-year-old, and you say something about your 13-year-old, your 14-year-old, your 5-year-old, and it's like, oh, but that's going to be out there forever. You have to make sure you're not going to insult them to the point where, like, I'm embarrassed that you did that. So I have to self-deprecate even more so if I'm going to be on that show. Does this make sense? All right, what's going on with Tyler? I didn't see what he said. Did he say something fucked up? Thank you, Bond. Yeah, so like you would make fun of, let's do this. Oh, because I think that's why it was timed out. Oh, we need 9 more subscribers. Let's go. Do I date married men? Not anymore. That's what I would say to kill Tony. That's what I would say to Tony Hinchcliffe. But no, I don't date married men. That situation was embarrassing and horrible, and we should never have engaged in it. Yeah, and I'm very bad situation. Well, let me ask you a question. Has anybody in this chat ever been with somebody that ended up being married? And I don't mean in a relationship, married. Put it in the chat. Shit happens. That's what I said to my proctologist. Is that the guy with is that the right one? I'm trying to make a joke there. Yes, Donnie has. You have not. Okay. All right, we're gonna do riff off of the chat for the next, how many times we got up until we get to 20,200. We need 8 more subscribers. So riff off the chat. Put a word in the chat and I will do a riff. More of a rant because I'm working on or try to do a joke. I'll try. I'm not gonna claim to be an expert in this, but I'm gonna try very hard. Joey Diaz at the dojo says the bucket of chaos. That's just, but they put in you have to take the card out and you have to riff off it. A lot of stand-up shows are starting to do the combination with improv a little bit now. Escalators. If only dating was like an escalator, everybody'd be happy. Because you don't have to do shit and you go up and up and up. Except if you're going down. But some people like to go down. I'm going down. Remember that song? Mary J? Remember when I was a kid, my mother would say, don't get off the escalator, your feet are gonna get caught. Remember that? I would get so scared to get on the elevator. That's how nervous my family used to make me. This is how much anxiety is embedded in my life. When I was a kid, my parents would like not trust me on an escalator because they thought I was gonna get my feet caught in that little thing. Get off, hurry up, it's coming, jump. Like it was to the point, that's how scared you don't wanna get your feet caught. Take your hands off the railing, they could get stuck. But they're kind of right, because I do the same thing with my kid, like, hurry up. This is why I carried my kid till she was in the 1st grade. because I was just like, no, nothing's gonna happen to her. 8 more subscribers. Let's go. Put a comment in the chat and we'll roast it. This is a new show, Adventures in Miscarriage. What the fuck? Oh, this is a feature film? Rosie, thank you for being the only one to put something in the chat. Everybody who's tuning into Divorce Diaries live stream, put a comment in the chat. I will riff off of the word or topic you put in there. Go. As long as you don't say that the love of my life cheated on me and he's still the love of your life, like the woman I was telling you guys about. He was the love of your life until you found out he cheated on you. Now he has become the nightmare of your life, and that's how you're going to refer to him forever and ever and ever, because that mother effer does not deserve to be called the love of your life for what he did to you, honey. Hi, Jessie. I'm not man bashing. I'm just protecting her. Romance. Is romance dead? No, it's live, honey, especially when I take off my robe. They say divorce is not romantic until you've met my attorney. Willie Banks, thank you for sending the laughing disco. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, 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 staying alive, staying alive. I can't sing for shit. I am divorced and happy. So shout out Sadie Marie for Divorced and Happy. She's got a podcast. Oh yeah. Okay, go. Put another one in the chat. Romance is not dead. It's just in a coma. That's what you got to say. When people say, right? Because romance right now in the 2026, romance isn't dead. It's just in a coma. It's on life support. And we got to get, no offense, men, I know women can do it too, but y'all got to be, you got to step it up. I'm not a feminist like that. You have to. Now, I know that the backstory is because my daughter lost her phone and he was trying to ease the pain, but the fact that, like, I love that. That's what I'm talking about. A weekday flower bouquet? Honey, he can come get it any day of the week. Well, he always can, but I'm saying, like, if he wasn't so busy at work right now, I'd be smooching on him. What's up, Constantine? We need 6 more subscribers. Let's go. 5 more. Someone just 5 more subscribers. Yes. When in romance. Okay, let's go. New word, new riff. Let's go. Hey. Ooh, woo, 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 woo. New word. Chivalry is mostly dead. No, I don't know. Do you open the door for your woman? Let's go. Luna Beam is in the house. Let's get to 150. I have a lot of work I have. I feel like I always say that in front of my daughter. I have a lot of work to get done. And I feel like she's like, all right, Mom. Everybody, throw a topic into the chat. Go. Umbrellas. You always have an umbrella when you don't need it, and it's fucking pouring out, and I don't know where my umbrella is. And I have like 3 of them. Hi from the Neverlands. I'm so glad it's alive and well. Women do confuse you. And so, we are a confusing being. Do you not notice that on my live stream I've done high kicks, heated up my coffee 500 times, and also did back bends and handstands and talked about my acting career? What's not confusing about my live stream? Everything. But that's why you're tuning in. Chaos in the form of a woman is right here. Shout out Mark Primiano for putting that line into my TV pilot. Have you watched Fraggle Rock? Down in Fraggle Rock. Thank you, Lunar Beam. I love Fraggle Rock. Fraggle Rock was the bomb. When I was a kid, Fraggle Rock is what I watched during dinner or after dinner. Muppet Babies. Fraggle Rock was just a place I always wanted to live in. Right? It's like this underground place where you, what were they? Fraggle Rock. You know you're a kid from the 80s if you know Fraggle Rock. That's some good times. You know, like that's before the woke shit. Like Fraggle Rock, man, you don't have to identify as anything but a Fraggle. I am that kind of old motherfucker. That's right. Sorry, I don't mean to say another F. I don't want to like. What was it? What was Fraggle Rock? Do we even know? Was Fraggle Rock an actual like? We need 3 more subscribers. It's a comedy series. Jim Henson wrote it. The series for both the young and young at heart follows the adventures of the Fraggles. See, I like that better than old. The young at heart follows the adventures of the Fraggles, a race of short, furry creatures. Sounds kind of like this right now. Living a carefree existence in a complex network of magical caves. When they're not filling their time playing games, singing songs, or dancing their cares away, Gobo, Moki, Red, Wembley, and Booger Fraggle seek the sage advice of Marjorie the trash sheep. Nosh on the confectionery constructions of the industrious doozers, and attempt to stay clear of the giant beings known as Gorgs. I gotta rewatch this series. I forgot so much about this show. Catherine Mullen. I forgot so much about Fraggle Rock. Yeah, we gotta do a deep dive into Fraggle Rock. We need 1 more subscriber to get to 20,200. Cause like it's Thursday, and so now we're moving up our numbers again, which is fabulous, guys, and I'm so proud of us. But yeah, Fraggle Rock, man, good topic. I also, guys, what do you think about me doing this in Divorce Diaries? I don't want to be like a hack and do what everybody else is doing, because a lot of people are doing this now. The bucket, like having the audience throw out a line. I'm gonna do what I'm doing already, but I like the throwing out the topic in the chat. You forgot about razors? Oh, someone wrote razors? Someone wrote razors. A razor's gonna make or break how you feel on a first date. My second date with my boyfriend, I did not shave because I didn't think we were come back here. Okay, I'm gonna shut that down. I'm gonna be quiet now because that's too much information for channeling. But do men care if we shave or not? Yes, you do. But I've had to go in the bathroom. You gotta hold on a second. I need the razors with the gel. Why are razors for men like better than women? Do you notice that? A man's razor gets so close, and it's like women's razors are cutting us. The people who design it think we're dumb, like we don't know how to put shaving cream on, so they put a little bar of soap because they know how busy we are. Could be that too. You like it natural, so you like feeling stubbly shit? Ew. You buy men's razors. Yes, women buy men's razors because somehow the men who create our razors, because you know a woman's not creating that. I don't know who is working at Gillette that keeps telling the woman designers, nah, we're gonna use this shitty thing. We're gonna put a bar of soap on it to make it look pretty and convenient since we know they're busy, but it's not gonna get all the hairs off. We're gonna fuck with you so you have more insecurities. I gotta do a bit about that. I lost a subscriber. All right. New joke. Oh, fuck. What time is it? I had to do all this shit. New jokes. Razors. A man's razor makes him feel good. Like when you see a man shave with the hair and he's like, oh, he looks like a baby's butt. When we shave, we've always missed a spot. And then a guy's like, ooh, you know? So it's frustrating. All right, put another word in the chat. to get my taxes done. Cool. What time is it? 11. We gotta get our time. Come on, let's go, guys. We can get sunny days lifting the clouds away. So I do a bit. I was working on this on my birthday. That I turned 44, and if I could tell my 24-year-old self, what is it? You let a propaganda become a standard. You think is dirty, less hygienic, but mostly of humanity did natural 50 years ago. Well, yeah, that's true. A lot of women did shave. I do think a lot of men don't care, but the razor shit is like, I like to feel smooth. I'll be honest with you, smooth and sexy, soft. But if a man is softer than me, that's a problem. Yeah. And then if I'm more stubbly than my man, that's even more of a problem. Oh, so the joke I was working on was I'm 44. I turned 44 a couple months ago, which now it's been November, December, January, February, March. Oh my God, 5 months. Let's breathe, Trina. 44. Whoa, hold on. Bond Collapse says, we want the woman way more than the shave or no shave. It's her preference, most of us. Okay, you right. Well, let's hope for that. You should have heard my set the other night then on stage when I did the open mic. Oh, this is what I couldn't remember. Yesterday I was driving, working on my set for tonight, and I did something and I can't remember what the fuck it was. And this sucks because I should have wrote it down because now I forgot. It was a quick new joke for the set I have tonight, and now I forgot it. Thank you. Guys, we need 2 more subscribers. Hit that like button. We are almost there. We're making it to 20,200 today. I know what ends up happening. It goes down a little bit, but we're not leaving the live till we hear 20,200. 20,200. If you're just tuning in, Divorce Diaries is a comedy brand, my entertainment brand. Michelle Trina, the Trina Tribe is all in the chat. Hit the like button, hit the notification button. Hi, Muhammad. Put a word or put a topic in the chat that you want me to do a rant on, and I will. When I was a kid, I used to watch Sesame Street. We were just talking about Fraggle Rock. And Sesame Street, back then, I just loved watching Sesame Street. I have my little table, my little lap table with a cup and an apple. Sometimes my mom would peel me a carrot when people would peel carrots back then, not just those baby carrots. Hi, Tyler. Sunny days lifting the clouds away. But now at 44, Sesame Street ain't the same. You know what I mean? I have to pronoun all the puppets, and they have to talk about serious issues. They bring celebrities on to talk about serious issues. I'm like, no, let's just annoy Oscar and let him be a fucking garbage can. On my way to the day. What was it? I was like, nowadays the Sesame Street song sounds more like, we did it, 2,200! Yes! We did it. We did it. We did it. Nowadays the Sesame Street song sounds more like this. On my way to take 5 Lexapro, can you tell me how to get a therapist network? They're never in your network. Therapists are never in your network. And then what's the point of having mental health coverage? Crushing it for 44. Midwives making a comeback. A midwife? Yeah, my daughter was delivered by a midwife. I didn't even have a choice. They're like, you're gonna get the round of doctors and midwives, and then I never got a doctor. They're just like, the midwife's delivering your child. I'm like, okay. But what could I was in birth, giving birth, and I was like, can't really say much now. Pause on coming out, honey. Let's wait for the actual doctor. Hi, the Bronson. I did want an actual doctor, but I mean, it's fine. I just was like, okay. And also the midwife I really wanted to deliver, she was finishing her shift. And I was like, oh. And I liked the lady who delivered me, but I don't know. And she also, maybe there is something to it because the woman that delivered me was divorced. So you never know. All right, I love you guys. You would have preferred a midwife over a doctor. Interesting. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. We have 183 of you in here. Hit that subscription button. I'm so proud of our work today on the live stream. We got the numbers up. We talked about the show, the live stream yesterday with Candy. We have an audition. Well, not really an audition. We had an inquiry from a self-submission that I did. And then we are hopefully waiting for a contract from Austin. But get your tickets to Chicago, March 28th at Babs Comedy Club. Good morning, Mike. If you're in Chicago, please come to the show. I put it in the chat, right? Oh, that's my Venmo. Hold on. Let me go back. Let's go back. Oh, why is it saying limited? Oh, it's saying limited? What did I do? Oh, now it's saying add something is limited. No, I'm not a man. I have emotions. I love you guys. I have to head off. Stay tuned for more. Mwah. See you tomorrow morning.